You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gone bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know their ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gone bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know their ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gone bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know their ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gone bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know their ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gone bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado trees gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado tree is gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado tree is gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado tree is gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe.
This is Crandon with Unyverse, Afrofuturistic Studios. I'm here with my man Rio.
Yo, what's up, guys? Community lead here, community manager Rio here with the CEO. Going to jump back into Universe. We had me play it, not too long ago. He's here with a new build, new demo, new update for you guys. So, hey,
Hey, so I just kind of wanted to show you Rio, like some of the stuff that we've been working on, a couple of new options, just kind of give you a better feel of what the game is, and what this demo was, because we felt like there was some things that we just wanted to polish up a little bit. And then there were things that we noticed that, like stuff that when we took it to DreamCon, stuff that people said, hey, it would be cool if you did it this way. And so we just kind of wanted to add some of the stuff, some of the sauce that people gave us, that actual players gave us, and
okay.
kind of give you something that plays a little better, plays a little smoother, and just all around feels a little better. So we're going to go ahead and jump in here, get started with a new game. We compile shaders and whatnot, so that takes a little bit of time, because trying to get people to look like real people, man, it takes a lot. But here she is. Well, let's see here. So I like, do you have a preference of the character that we go and show off the first? Is it male, female? Do you have do you care? Matter of fact,
Who do
what
you think has the most clothes? Do we have more clothes for the male or female right now?
we have more clothes for the female, but I remember watching your stream. We also have some additional sauce for the guys
Oh, we
based
have
off.
some stuff. All right, yeah. Bring that up there for sure. Let's go with the guys. Let's go with the
All
guys
right,
today.
well, all right, we'll go ahead and get my man's here.
I'm glad you chose a darker skin tone too. Every time, because like I tell people, once you click it, you get that more up close, and you start to feel that like, oh yeah. This is something different. It's something
Oh yeah,
different for sure.
and so we worked on making sure that we try to pull in as much of our features as possible, so we can make sure that you can make an accurate depiction of us. And of course, as we get into this and we do a little bit more, we will bring you to you'll be able to see a little bit. You'll be able to see a wider range or a wider variety of characters. And as you can see already, we got more.
I'm about to say we have accessories. We got some face paints.
Yeah, so we went a little bit deeper into allowing you to really see what you could do when it comes to customizing like your different facial options.
Oh,
Uh, you know, if you want that side cross kind of that war paint kind of feel, then of course we were definitely leaning into that more Afro-futuristic vibe, especially when you're thinking about some of the things that you've seen with some of the face paint that different tribes and different cultures actually do. And with our company being filled with actual continental Africans from Ghana, Nigeria, Mali, yeah, so we can definitely lean in on them understanding their culture to actually bring some of that sauce, if you will, to Universe. So,
no, those look really nice. Those look really nice.
and I was even playing around with saying what happens if somebody was just like hit you a little spray paint across the face there. So, um, just being able to, like I said, I just want you to be able to make something dope, make something look cool. So, you start thinking about some of
Oh, we got
the
some nose accessories. Okay, nose rings. Oh, multiple rings. So,
rings.
so you can equip more than one at a time
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
you get to so each of these actually corresponds with a different space on the face, and so as you go through, you can start seeing okay, what areas. So you could technically, literally get one for every location, if you wanted to. If you wanted to go in that deep, and do that and do so. So to just
Yo, that's clean. I could look like the guy from 300. Yeah, yeah,
exactly,
nice.
if you really, if you want to go in, and like I said, those of us
Yo,
who
that's
are anime,
nice.
who are anime fanatics, we put the patars
They
in
put the
there.
patars on.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah. And so
nice.
the idea is, yeah, it's coming, it's coming. Maybe make sure it doesn't did it on the other side. Oh, we did do it. I was just playing. My bad. I'm sorry. So
Oh,
let's
okay.
let me get you all the way right. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Both
now,
sides. Okay.
so you could go in and so the idea is we want you to be able to really get that customization that allows you to create something that's really cool, something really dope that you will want to play with.
See, this
That
is
really
already so much more than what I seen last time. This is already well,
now
like
I didn't add a bunch of new hairstyles, but one of the things that I always love is as if you can't really see it here because I ain't let it grow out, but my face is a bit on the nappy side. And when you get in the games, you don't normally be able to get the scruff, to get that nappy, but we do. You know what I'm saying? Because we want you to be like I said, like we want to cover as many of our people, as just many as people as possible, and not all of us can get our face, not all of our facial hair laid out. So if you really want to, you really want to have kind of a more thorough look, it gets you some of the stuff that would just allow you to really express yourself in your way. And then of course with all the different hair options, color options, uh, adding the you know being able to adjust the melanin content in your hair, which which determines how much or how well the dye actually sits into the hair.
yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's one of those things that we were really that we really thought was really cool is being able to control your dye level, not just by how much your hair dye, but also by how much melanin that hair has that then controls where the hair can dye to and how much it adheres to the hair. Um, and like I said, our goal is just to give you high quality customization options that just allow you to really express yourself in a way that most games don't allow you to do. Um, and that's how that's one of the things that we have that's going to set ourselves apart. And we haven't put this in the game yet, real, but when I tell you, when you start seeing the different body shapes that you can choose from based off of like torso structure, things of that nature, that really allows you to come in and be able to pull out and say, what kind of character is my guy? Like my guy, like right now in our system, his body shape is what we call a Y body. This is your Y body shape because you can see from here, you come down and then you have a Y that comes out. Just wait till we have where you got the straight square, where like we call it the square body. You know some of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so really being able to just allow yourself to make whatever you want, within reason, of course, because there are constraints when it comes to games. And so we just really took our time adding these things and really exploring what we can do. And like I said, we did add a couple of new. These were already in there. Um,
Yeah, go. Can you go back 1 second before we touch on the new one, the third one actually?
this one,
Yeah, yeah. I remember when we had Danny on, he was talking about that, and every time I go past that, I think about like this the stitching detail, like showing that, like the fabric detail is. I need more. I need
yeah.
more. It's
Oh,
crazy.
this is really cool that you mentioned this because I was talking to our guy and we were trying to think of fabric like from an Afrofuturistic standpoint. So we were thinking about what are the shapes, what are the geometric shapes that you see happen a lot in African culture. And so, like I said, this man is from Ghana, so It's not like I'm trying to imagine it. I'm asking him like, what do we see? And so I had told him like, go and create not only the style, the design of the clothes, the pattern, but going to make the actual fabric that we're going to do. Like, and I was showing him like some of the stuff that you normally see in sci-fi, and I'm like, but how can we do this and add Afrofuturism to it? So what would that fabric look like if this was built from an African culture, and then they were deciding, okay, this is our fabric of 1,000 years from now. Like we're putting ourselves in that mindset, and this is one of the fabric itself, the pattern of the fabric. You're not going to find this anywhere else because he literally created this from scratch. And so this is the kind of stuff that allows us to be able to separate. These are your differentiators where you're like, you can't find this anywhere else. You're not going to get this. Um, and so these are the kind of things that I wanted to be able to show us and say, look at this, look at the cool stuff that we have. And we wanted to make things that people would want to wear. Like, let's make something that looks fresh. Like, I had always asked the question, like, why is it that when you look at the future, it's always stuff that's like, nobody has no sauce in the future. Nobody has no drip. Everybody's like, come on, bro. Like, seriously? So, how do we then put our stamp on it to say, you're going to look at the stuff, the clothes, the fashion, the sounds, you're going to hear the music. We want it to be stuff that you're like, yeah, I can fool with that outside of just this space. I might want to rock this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, go and do that and be able to express yourself. And that's what we're doing as a company is be that expression of everybody who's a part of the company. Um, just
Yeah, that looks. I like that. I
so
like
we,
it.
we we just working on a couple of different things. So I'm gonna choose this one here. I forgot to add the texture to the other one, which is why you keep seeing me jump past it because it's a nice little. We what we it's, I'm gonna leave that one until I finish it. I forgot that I didn't finish that one, but I'm gonna leave that one until I finish it. And like I said, we added a couple of different pants options because I remember when I saw you watch when I watched your stream, I'm like, I didn't have enough in there. So we wanted to be able to show y'all some of the
Oh yeah.
some of you like I said, some of the differences,
Oh yeah.
just a couple of different options, like the patterns that you can put together to create something that you like, all right, maybe like because I always ask, why is it in the future nobody wears stuff that you want to wear? Like I could put that on and I can literally be sauced up tomorrow. And that, but it also, depending on what you pair it with, it also can be something that somebody will wear 100 years from now, 500 years from now. And
Oh,
because
seriously, for sure.
Afrofuturism in games is a space nobody's been in, we get to imagine what that looks like. There is no set. There is no frontier that we can say that you can put and say, well, it doesn't look like this. Of course it doesn't. Tell me another game that's actually doing Afrofuturism, and so we can compare, right? So we get to go into a space that where nobody's at. So that means we get to just imagine what that looks like and be able to set that standard. And that's our goal, is to be able to do that. And like
Do
so,
you have any new footwear this go around?
no new footwear, no new footwear. It's funny you ask that because I got something coming. I got something down the pipe. I already have some things together. I just didn't put it in because man, sometimes I could be a little scatterbrained at the moment, but I got you. I promise you the next time we got one, I'm gonna have you some new kicks there.
I see a new jacket there.
Yeah,
I
I
see
was
a I see a little something.
I was gonna put it on, and it's a little half jacket, just a little
It's
half
a
jacket,
little half jacket.
a little half jacket with a vest. But I'm like, I mean, I don't know what your style is, but if that's your style, that's your style. Like, I'm just gonna say, if he ran up on me, I wouldn't want no problems.
Can you move the game camera over a little bit to his arm, back to his arm again? Yeah, go over some more. Yeah, that way. See, I love that. Like you can see that like the jacket is on top of the shirt. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
For his arm.
getting
Really
that
like
layer,
that.
getting that layer effect where you can tell that it's like, yo, you're wearing multiple articles of clothing.
Yeah, yeah, I love it.
And so I'm thinking about when you're inside the game and you're moving around and you're like, okay, yeah, this represents me. And like I said, I just want you to have a little bit of drip when you're playing through the game. That's my thing, is I want you to have some drip when you're playing through Universe. And what better way to do it? And let me see, I don't want to get in trouble with our folks. Let me give them a different hairstyle. Because you know how we feel about the Killmonger. Um, and
We can't get into the action with the Killmongers on right now, man. You're right. You're right.
I don't want that smoke. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and give them a high top.
I top him up, so I'm simple.
And who doesn't love a good high top, bro? Like, who doesn't love a good high top? Yeah, that's definitely a guy that I could follow. You know what I'm saying? If he was like, yo, you need to go over here, I might listen. Like, all right, my guy, cool. You look like you know what you're doing. Um, and so this is our, like, so when we talking about being able to bring our type of sauce, our type of flavor in games, and what we mean by telling Afrofuturism, this is how we imagine it. And our goal in our job is to be able to bring that type of feel and that look and feel into the game. Now,
So now I'm about to say with our gameplay that we're about to jump into, are we in a new area or is it an updated area of what I played last time?
so it's definitely still in the same area. But one of the things we did was we worked on making the area more responsive, making the area feel better, because you know understanding that talking to our customer or talking to our players and saying, hey, you know, want a mantle and I can't grab on. So our goal is to always get better at our job, get better at building games, get better at the process of making games. And so each time that we release something, we feel like it should be better, it should be smoother, it should be more polished. And that's our goal, is to always, you know, I come from the sports background, and everybody says every day get 1% better. Every day get 1% better. And everybody knows in this company that's what we try to do, is every day we want to be 1% better than we were yesterday. And whether that's in our knowledge base, whether that's in our production, as long as we continue to do that process, then by the time we come and we drop the game, you already know it's going to be nice because we keep putting that work in. And having the team we have, it's just really cool to see guys and gals actually be doing that every day. And like, I have so much stuff that I get that that's in the back end that we can't show yet, that just be getting me excited, because I be sitting here like, oh, okay. Because
We got a lot of stuff in the works that looks amazing for
yeah,
sure. I've seen.
and so this is just us being able to show like we're always like doing more. We're always paying attention. Like we saw what you guys did on the stream as the marketing team, and we're like over here in production, like, all right, let's make sure we give them some new pieces so that when we go back out here again, they are able to show more of what we have. All right, let's see. Well, let's design some new jewelry options. Let's design some new face paint options so that when they come back out, they're able to see more, do more, and be more. Um, and so, like you said, this is we're in what would the city, or I should say, the area we're in is in our game is called Neoma. And what Neoma does is it's our take on some of the things that are important to us as a culture. And so, you know, just to get a nice little look around, as you can see, everything is in game. We're looking fresh, we're looking smooth. He's got his axe out. Make sure man swing. He's ready for work. He's ready for action. And we see something's over there. So when you come
And
in,
okay, so who are we looking at right here? Who are we who's this lady standing here? Who we
so
have here?
this is our TT character. This is our what you would say for the main character in the game. This is your auntie, and you know we're paying homage to that auntie that is in the black community that a lot of us have, that we call, pick up the phone and be like, auntie, man, this is what's going on. She's usually super cool, but she's usually like super blunt, super, you know,
Yeah,
straightforward with you, give it to you how it gets you. Real. I know you have an auntie like that, don't
yeah, for sure, for sure. We all do. We all
you?
we get at least one, at least one.
And so we wanted to really pay homage to that. So we're like, she's a really integral part of the game. And so you're meeting her and like, hey, let me have this conversation because I want to do what you do, auntie, and I got these skills. You know, I'm nice with it. Obviously, I'm big. I got an axe. I got a shield. I'm ready to get to work. And so you're coming to have a conversation with her, letting you know, just saying, hey, and what we did. Now, everybody's seen this. This is the trailer. I'm going to skip past it because we've seen the trailer before. But we figured it would be nice to give you a chance to see her and have a conversation and have that story detail, that narration that comes in the trailer that kind of gives you an idea of what the story is and kind of sets the backdrop. So we thought that was a really cool place to put it.
Oh,
And
yo, the enemy's trying to sneak up on you, bro. He doesn't want
yeah,
you.
he a little thirsty. Like, all right. So my bad. We got into this. So what you're seeing is now we do a better job of showing you how to mantle, how to do the things in the game. I'm gonna come out of this because I need to give him the work.
Yeah,
You
that's definitely different. When we played, there was no anything. You just kind of had to figure it out. It was going. I was a little confused. So I like the addition of the little video, especially to let you know what to do, how to do it, whatnot.
so let me work him out real quick so now I can go talk to my auntie in peace. And so as you can see, you know, what we wanted to do is really write in the way that we speak, in the way just in a very conversational type of tone, because you're speaking and having a conversation with basically your family member. And so she's gonna let you know the real, let you know what time it is, and now y'all having a conversation about what you can do, what you can't do. And you're pretty confident as a character. You know, you just got out of the military. You know, I know how to get my way around a weapon. This is just the backwoods. It's the backwaters. Like, what am I ain't too afraid of what's on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And she just level set me, you know, because in our world, you're looking to become a Wendaje, and she's just letting you know, like, go to be a Wendaje. There's some things that maybe you don't know, and so now you know you like, go. Let me see what you got. I ain't say less. Go to work then.
Prove your worth. Got you.
So let's go to work. So, you know, we want to just go ahead and mantle up here.
Oh yeah, let's. Oh.
Uh-oh. Don't call me a liar now. Mm-mm.
No, I mean that's already a new feature for sure. I mean we couldn't. I was trying to jump up there every time last time.
All right. See now you know what we got coming. He wants to act a fool. So yeah. And so what we do in this, you can see here, um, that city that's inside, that's playing inside the video, this is Neoma. And
Okay.
you're basically going through this level, which is outside of Neoma. This is basically the training ground for Wendajes. And so what you're doing is going through that kind of that Wendaje test to see if you have the skills to be one. And so we just kind of wanted to show you guys and show players that there's more to this world and the kind of rich and interesting world that you'll be able to play in when you start to go into some of these cities and whatnot. And so our jump is a charge jump. We noticed that at DreamCon, it was a little bit like people had a little issue with the way that we did it because initially you had to hold the sprint button down and hold the A button down in order to jump. And if you didn't do both of them at the same time, then you wouldn't be able to do the charge jump. But for us, the charge jump is just a jump. And so as a sync, you got the ability to really hone in and use those special powers that you have, if you say, those abilities that you have. And some of those are physical, which make you be able to, you know, not leap a building in a single bound, but you'll be able to jump higher, you know. And so as you can see, our combat is a so what we're doing, what we're looking to do, this is what we're doing, is creating a more of a fighting game type of experience in a action RPG. And so right now we're still building that out. We're still getting that. We're still hammering what that looks like. But you have the ability to block, as you can see. You have the ability to attack, of course, and your thumbstick will control what attacks you do. Hold left and you do a certain combo. Hold right and you do a certain combo. Or up you do a certain combo. Hold down you do a certain combo. But also the next step, a part of that is if you do down down and attack, you'll do a particular move. So now you're starting to think about game in the way that you would do a fighting game where certain button combinations gives you certain move sets. And then, of course, you have your traditional dodge and evade. I like that because dodging, you're using that to stay close where you can still be able to get an attack off. In the evade, that's what your double tap. You're getting that distance. So now you can kind of reassess the game and reassess the field of vision. Um, I'm a type of guy that doesn't like using lock on, but we do have a lock on system. I am not a fan of being able to have a lock on because it almost feels like I'm cheating. But one thing that I know that my team is so, and is that we have to not make a game just for myself. I got to make a game that let a lot of players will enjoy. So doing that, I often, like to just jump up stuff because jumping is fun to me. All right, let me get that shield out. Let me hold that block because my boys.
One thing I couldn't figure out when I was playing is, and I didn't know if we had it at the time, was the spell casting or what would you call it that you have pyromancy. I seen it inside of a few videos that we have posted, but I couldn't figure out how to do it myself. Like I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, so I had, I was holding that close to my chest. So for us, that's the right trigger. Boom, you know what I'm saying? And
Nice,
and,
nice,
and you're just able, and this is a upgraded version of the pyromancy. It's because you're using the blue flame, and so in this sense here, if you were using just the first level, this would not affect robots because you need a flame that's hot enough to affect metal and the circuitry inside them. So you would actually have to get that upgrade. So using this ability against them and in the early stages of the game wouldn't necessarily be um
nice finishing move.
yeah. And if when you're locked on, that's what allows you to go into a finisher. So if you want to set that finisher, then you would actually just once you get the lock on and you get them into a health situation. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this dude. Sometimes it's easier to talk and play. I mean, just to play than to talk and play.
Took care of him real quick.
Hey,
Yo.
all right, so I mean, my man is he's kind of brolic, and if he got a sword in the action, he can't take care of a little baby robot, man. Like, bro, ain't no way you need to be a Windaja. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell your TT you're gonna go ahead and work in her bar as a bartender. Um, and so yeah, so that's our goal is to create something interesting something
What's
fun.
this little gauge that I'm seeing underneath the character?
Yeah. So see, Rio, you're pointing out some of the things that hasn't that had some of the things that haven't been fixed yet. So what you're looking at is that's the shield. The shield turns into a actual neck ring that we pulled from the Indabele culture from southern.
The same thing that TT's wearing.
Yes. And
Gotcha.
so in this society, it doesn't make sense for you to have a big old shield on your back if you're this advanced. So we were thinking like, how would they hide their weapons? And and just thinking about our culture in general, one of the things that we love our jewelry. You know, I mean, I'm looking at you right now, and you got rings on your hat, you got a chain around your neck, and I'm thinking, so what would be a cool way to tie that in and make it functional for the world that we're a part of? And you know, I have to say that idea, I can be honest, that was your idea, Rio. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate, look at marketing coming out and providing us with all the type of sauce that actually moves the game forward. We thought that it'd be really cool to have that wearable tech that you know makes sense inside the world's logic, but also will look dope as we start creating different outfits and whatnot. These guys are a little aggressive, you know what I'm saying? They want to get it
Yeah,
in,
I want to see you work. Put work to
a little bit, pipe behind my shield. What do I have this big old shield for if I'm not going to use it to clear out space and keep myself upright? All right, bro. Y'all doing too much. Let me show
Yo, these guys have a humongous health bar.
you. Yeah, I mean, these are dudes are like your sub boss in this little demo. So we didn't want you to be able to just to go and work them out easy. Uh,
As it stands, how many weapons do you plan to see in the game, at least for, let's say, the playable demo for fans?
so I want us to do I would say three weapon bases. And so for us, what we're doing is we're not so much worried about the weapons themselves as the stances. And so think of it from a standpoint of like how would you wield this weapon? Like holding a shield and an axe is different from holding uh, two axes at the same time. That's a completely different move set. That's a completely different skill set. We think of it from this standpoint of if I'm a professional boxer, I'm great at boxing, but that doesn't mean I'm great at using weapons. And so we really felt like that would be I don't want to make that. I
I'm
want
trying to
to
make the jump. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. We really felt like that's a really cool way of adding another layer of RPGness, another layer of progression into the game, and it also doesn't break the narrative of the game in terms of hell. I'm a guy that's been running around with a sword and shield all day. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yes. Okay. All right.
First try. First
Yeah,
try.
because I'm nice with it. I'm nice with it. So there's still fall damage. Rio, we hadn't taken the fall damage out.
Did you just die from fall damage, man?
We died from fall damage.
Yo, died. Bro died from fall damage.
Who dies from fall damage in the demo? But you know what? I'm going to say we did that on purpose because I wanted to show you all the different female options. And so, in order for me to do that, I had to die in order for me to go back to the main menu to give you the female options.
Yeah,
See,
that's true. That's true. See,
see, see.
one step ahead. One step ahead.
Big facts, big facts. And so, um, so yeah, so we did a lot. We did a lot to add in. So like we have all the same um, uh, jewelry options, but we went ahead and we blew out like a lot of the gear. So there's a lot more gear, a lot more stuff that you can put together when it comes to putting the female together. So and we're going to do this for male and females. You're going to be able to find something that fits to your style, and if you don't, we're still going to make you be able to find something that's at least that you find clean, even if it's not your style. You're like, yo, that's dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and you know, we took our time to make sure that like we're really using uh real makeup options for women. Like these are real foundation colors, real foundation of a real, you know, makeup that you would find on the market for real. Same thing with the concealer, because we wanted you to be able to, you know, make yourself or make someone as accurately as possible. Now, if that's what I put in there is a little too light. You know, we don't want her to look, you know, to look too crazy. You know, ladies, don't kill me if I'm not doing it right. If I'm choosing colors and combinations that you wouldn't use, my apologies. I don't wear makeup, so I'm only doing stuff that I think looks dope. Yeah. If you don't like it, go out there when we come out, buy the game, shoot us your version of what that's supposed to look like. Like we'll be happy to see what you create. Like for real.
As a marketing lead, I do want to just plug this really quickly. We are cooking up a little character creator contest whenever we drop this for the public, the character creator itself, because we've seen a lot of people really liked the options and being able to, like you said, create themselves. So for people who are really good at that, because we know that's like an entire skill itself, definitely going to be having something for you guys going on for sure.
See, look at that. I'm CEO and I didn't know nothing about that. Look at the marketing guys go to work. Look at the marketing guys go to work. See, this is why I love my team, man. My team they get in here and all I know is after a while, I'm like, yo, what are we doing, guys? And then they show me and I'm like, so like me, I just am having such a blast being a part of this journey and having the guys that actually are on this journey with us. Like they do such an amazing job of making sure that, you know, oh yeah, I think I like this. What you think, Rio? I think I like this.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Um, let's see. I think I want that to stand out a little bit more. Let me see. Let me make that red. Give her a little bit of something there. You know, I'm a sucker for big Hoover earrings on women in real life. So of course I'm gonna put it on my shorty in the game. Oh yeah, yeah. She saw stuff though. Do I want that? Yeah. Here we go. Okay. All right. Now I'm a character creator guy. You know what I'm saying? So I will spend hours making my character.
I feel you. I feel you.
You
But
know,
that's the type of thing you want. Like when people spend hours upon hours inside your character creator, that's how you know you're doing something right for sure. Because if it's an ass character creator, I'm pushing a preset and just keeping it going. I'm just, just get this off my screen as quick as possible, please.
yeah, and that's my goal. Is like I want us to live. I want us to be able to really be proud of what they see and what they put together. And I want you to spend time with it. Like really get in here and really make what you want to make. Think I'm gonna give her these joints.
Oh, see, the color options weren't even working for me last time
Oh yeah.
for the hair. So yeah, I just realized that as you're doing it for the girls for sure. So yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, see, so I kind of like that. I kind of like how we work and how we work. Let me see. Yeah, kind of like how she. I'm kind of like how she coming out. Like, I mean, you know. So this is. Let me see here. So now
Yeah,
that we
let's see.
get in
Let's see
there,
what's to the new clothes. We got new clothes going on.
we do, sir. We do, sir. So this is
Oh,
so
yo,
being able to take a full look at
it's
the
like a
outfit.
hoodie dress hybrid.
Yep, and these are the type of things that we're talking about being able to uh, offer you some different
That's
options,
nice.
some different things that feel different, that look different.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, okay.
So let me so this is the top. So let me give her a bottom. And so like you have like you can just mix and match and you can just put something cold together that would just really speak to whatever your style, whatever your flavor is. You know what I'm saying? Just simple. You know what I'm saying? You want if you was plain Jane, you like, oh, I don't need all that. I just want a plain top. Um, there we go. Now you will be able to have the chance, just like we did with the hair, change the color of the top. We just haven't put that. We just like that's some stuff that the next time we come through, maybe we'll already have that in there. Like you get the banded top, and then some of these options that you had already seen before. But like we're not even done yet. You know what I'm saying? Like we went ahead and let me get her kicks right.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice.
I'm saying, you know, so having the straight combat boots or these joints, like these are my favorite for now until I put in some of the newer joints. And then of course we have some different outerwear as well that we came out that we put in there. You know, normally you could do something like this coat or like say for instance you wanted to do that top and then you wanted to mix it, you wanted to blend that with the blue joint. And when you say you being able to see the layers,
Oh, you got a full 360 now? Oh, I just noticed. Oh man, oh, you're just showing me stuff just more and more that I'm realizing. I could only move like left and right. It's like, and then it stopped for me last time.
yeah. So our goal was to say we want you like if we spend all this time in making characters look great and look amazing, like how like we want you to be able to really take the time to look at that because people love to screenshot these days. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what part of the outfit that you love the best, and then also when you're putting the outfit together, very rarely do you get to see your character from the front.
Yeah,
Game, I'm gonna see her from this point of view most of the time. So I need to know that this looks good to me, seeing her like this.
when
And
you're
right,
running around and what? Yeah, for sure.
like to me, this look hard. Like I'd like to, you know, I can see that. And so even when you're going into it and you're saying, hey, you know what? Let me see. Let me make sure I got the right pants for that outfit. Like being able to see it and put it together and see how it looks together and say, okay, is this what I want? Is this the character that I want to, you know, have in the world to represent me? And we hope you find something. We really feel confident that you will, because this is just like we really put a lot of time into that. Let me see. I want to go ahead and I love the like I call it the Geordie because it reminds me of my man's. You know, saying one of my favorite characters from Star Trek. You know, saying I know it's not the same, but it just really gives me that vibe of the LaForge. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
Now, last time Danny asked me about it, and I'm pretty sure I might have gotten things all wrong and or did not have the right information. But can you give people an insight on where our clothes come from, where they started, like who makes them in our team, like by like who makes them in our team? Because obviously we're gonna have them on at some point to showcase, but just how we ended up with this, in a video game.
so I um hmm, so I initially I had a clothing line before, a long time ago. That's many moons ago. So I've always been into fashion, and then of course, our director of audio and sound design, probably one of the freshest dudes I've ever seen in my life. You know, he can't leave out the house without being fresh. And me, one of our guys from Ghana, and then Alexis. Alexis is the guy who makes all of our clothes. So kind of what the process is, and this kind of goes with you too, Rio, is and what you'll notice is a lot of our guys and gals in our company do a lot of different things. And we are a super collaborative company. So a lot of us will give ideas and share ideas and put outfits together and say, hey, this will look really dope in the game. And we just kind of come together as a collective and collaborate and say, yeah, that looks hard. Like I like that. And then of course, then we send it over to our concept artist. He's from Ghana. He goes and draws it up and creates it as a concept. and then we send it over to Alexis and say, Alexis, uh, go ahead and make this in 3D. And then Alexis goes and creates the pattern and then makes it and brings it to life. The other part about this, like I'm gonna just go ahead and highlight this code. This code was created 100% by Alexis because once he started seeing us send him stuff and send him concepts, he then wanted to get in on the action himself and was like, bro, like I make clothes too. And so he'll send me a design and be like, hey, like, what do you think about this? I'm like, yo, that's hard. Make sure you make that. Send that to me too. And
And
so
so was Alexis already a video game clothing designer guy, or where did you pluck him from? Where where did the idea spur to say, hey, we want you to be on the team to make the clothing for the team?
so I want to shout out to Fiverr because it was there, because I was online looking for uh 3D artists because that's the skill set I don't have. And I'm like, so this is before we're a company. I'm like, I don't make this. I need to find artists who can do these things. And I went through his portfolio, and he was already making fashion, but he had never made fashion for video games. And for me, I'm always about we're finding talent. Like we're looking for people who are talented. Like we can teach you the skills and the knowledge of how do you make it game ready, because that's more of a technical thing, not a talent thing. And so I'm always looking based off of how good you're at doing what you're doing. And the outfits he had shown were well made, and they were actually just like good articles of clothing. So I reached out, hired him for one job, he did it. Hired him for another job, he did it. Hired him for another job, he did it. And through that communication and that constant him being really good at what he did and always delivering and being really responsive, reached out. It was like, bro, like instead of us just constantly doing these small gigs, what do we need to do to bring you on and actually get you like actually work with us? And um, he was really excited about the project because he had already started making stuff for the project, and now he's like, "Yo, I can do this full time. Like I can do this, and this is where I can make my bones." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And here we are. I think Alexis has been with us for three years now, almost 3 years now. He's actually the second or third longest tenured person in the company, beside myself. So Lexus, when they say you wasn't shooting in the gym with me, he was shooting in the gym with me.
Yeah, I can't wait to have him on for sure and pick his mind on like his design ideas and like his inspiration for a lot of things. But do we have anything else new for the females to show today?
Uh, no, I think that's everything that we have for the females. So I can jump right back in. Um,
Yeah,
I
you
guess
got to complete this. You got to get through this.
oh yeah, see, this is easy. Now that I know, hold on,
Oh, your
hold on,
legs.
hold on now. That wasn't supposed to happen. We read through this. I've jumped through that. All right, say less. Now, do I gotta go through all the way, or can I speed run this?
I
That
mean, I mean,
trio?
the- eh, I mean, you got to at least kill this guy. Spider Pork got to go.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to go there. I'm about to give him the work. Okay, hold on.
Yo, Spider Pork's eating. Was a little tanky today. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
goodness.
he's straight. All right, now I'm finna go ahead
Yeah,
and
let's resume where we left off.
trying to make the jump.
Oh,
It was already on business.
yo, they were sitting at the ledge waiting for you.
There you go, your boy.
Spider Pork doesn't even care. He's just gonna stand there as his team. His buddy's just beating you.
Uh-oh.
Spider Pork revenging on the game.
Hey, bro, like don't be messing up my code like that, guy. Yo, he being a hater. That's all, because he was getting work. I almost went off the edge.
Say if you die to fall damage again, we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. Double
We
time.
definitely will not. We definitely will not. I forgot to use my health. Here we go. Let me use some health here just in case,
just in case, you know.
because I forgot I turned the HUD off, so we could get some footage. And that's why we don't have a HUD right now. Is because I forgot I removed the HUD for that. Um, so I do apologize, guys. If you're looking to see how much health I had, trust me, it's a lot because I'm nice with it.
I
And
said, don't
don't miss.
worry about it. We're living, got a lot of health.
Indeed, indeed. Hey, bro, I don't like being hit. You see that, you see how nice I am with the dodge when I choose to dodge, you know.
Now, when we have this demo public to everybody, will they be seeing this same area, or do you plan on having a different area that they drop into?
Or we will be playing in a completely different area with the new demo. Um, we have written a whole new story, a kind of a prologue that kind of sets up the story a little bit, and uh, yeah, we got a whole new area because we've got some new mechanics that we're showcasing. A lot more traversal, a lot more of the platforming portion of it because the platforming is definitely a strong pillar of our gameplay, and so we don't really like we show you a little bit of that when you're jumping through platforms and jumping and trying to make these certain jumps and whatnot. But
Oh,
oh yeah, see, this was a little ease of use there. You know what I'm saying? But we do feel like that is a major portion of our game. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Whoo,
oh,
got lucky.
right at
Got
the
lucky.
edge.
Yeah. So come on. Yeah, my man's over here
Is this
getting
the
it.
final thing you fight here?
Yeah, this is the big boss here. But I promise you, um, we got a whole lot of things. We got a lot more in store for you when you see when you get your hands on the newest demo that we are working on now with the updated traversal, updated combat. We got a whole lot coming. We got a whole lot coming. We'll show off a different fighting stance outside of the sword, outside of the single hand and shield because there's nothing wrong with this and I like it. But normally when I play games, I don't usually play with that paladin type of character. I'm normally, what I'm saying, dual wield, give me axes or swords or whatnot. Let me jump in and jump out, you know, real fast, that type of character. So we definitely want to show some other things. We also want to show that big heavy. So definitely some other options here. Probably should have talked to TT again before I went ahead and fought him.
You just killed him with so much ease.
Oh well, because I'm nice.
You just slumped over.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and I promise you, I'm gonna take off. I may not take it off, but I'm definitely gonna lower that fall damage on you, Neff. No TT.
Yeah, next week gonna have an HD stream of this game of obviously this build HD stream for you guys of the game, just walking through, maybe not even any voiceover, just so you guys can have clips to take of yourself, or just something to look at, something nice, real nice. On that note though, Crandon, I hear that you're sitting on a little bit of news that we may want to share before we get out of here about next week sometimes. Now, other than that, maybe something like the day Wednesday or something along those lines.
Yeah, so we are planning to give you guys a kind of a sneak peek into some of the updates, some of the upgrades, some of the changes that we're making, the things that we're building into the game. Um, because we want to be as transparent as possible as we're going through this process, so you can actually follow along and see what we're doing and what we're adding into the game and get a real feel of what this game is going to be, because you can see the quality in terms of how we're doing with our characters and whatnot. But now it's time to be able to bring you guys in on that gameplay journey, because making the game is a process. And like I said, we're a company, we're an indie company that's everybody's working their tails off to make this and make this a reality because I challenge folks to show us another game like this on the market. Give me another Afrofuturistic RPG on the market that's looking to be as authentic and as um, as authentic as we are. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely putting in the time to make sure that we're paying attention to the nuances that will make us special, and we appreciate y'all taking the time out to check out and listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you.
Sure, for sure. So, aside from you, so I want to let everybody know as community lead. Of course, we're always funneling people into Discord. We have events going on all the time. Even you might pop in there and see Dust Stick God because you know Cran tries to get down in the game sometimes. So yeah, definitely funnel your way into Discord. And we hang out. There's people inside the game chat, the general hangout. We're gonna be sending our influencers some stuff soon. So if you are somebody who constantly DMs us on Instagram, who's been working with us, especially those people who worked with us at DreamCon, we're gonna be sending you guys something, getting you guys some special badges and whatnot in Discord. I want you guys to come in, hang out with us, so you can stay up to date and you don't have to worry about all the back and forth messages and whatnot. Uh, Head to our website for sure to sign up for the newsletter to stay up to date. Unyverse.com with a Y, you know, for sure, for sure. Um, Follow us on Instagram. Gotta follow us on Instagram. We post there almost daily. Always putting the updates. If you want to know if we're going live, we'll be updating there or in Discord. Universes, my bad. I just seen it. Universes with an S.com. But universe with a Y. Uyne. Oh, I'm sorry. Unyverses.com. Universes. Put that in. I do not want you guys to go to some scammy site. That's you know, please. Affirmate will not be held accountable for your viruses. Okay. We'll be live next week for sure with some more founder talk, and we'll catch you next time. Love you guys.
Appreciate you.
What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado tree is gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe. What you know about the frontier, child? You think the great Uado tree is gonna bend to the IGPA? Me say no. The outer worlds are wild. These people are strong. They keep safe their culture. Them cling to heritage. Them fight for it. Them know the ancestors. And that knowledge gives them power. Yes, the frontier is simple and untamed. That's what makes it beautiful. Some think they can control this place, hold it in their hands. But child, that ain't how things go out here. You can't control the universe.